welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new, welcome to the family. My name is Dina. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today I want to share with you 3 very easy, very simple protection spells that you can use every day in your practice. These are not going to be extremely extensive, elaborate spells. They're something that you can easily incorporate that don't take a lot of time or energy, which I think it's important to have those spells too. While I do enjoy more elaborate rituals, sometimes you just need a good old quick protection spell. So today we're going to be talking about a protection candle spell. We're going to be talking about a protection sachet and also a protection tea. So make sure you keep watching. Now the first spell we're going to talk about is our protection candle spell. So this is something that's extremely easy. All you need is a candle and something sharp and your intention and your inner magic, obviously, because that is the most important part of any spell. So you're going to get a spell candle, or you can use a tea light candle if you don't have access to spell candles. I usually use either a white candle or a black candle for protection spells because those are just the candles I personally associate with protection, though this can vary depending on the person. So I often have people ask me on my spell videos, you know, I don't have this ingredient, can I use this instead? Or I don't have this, can I still do the spell? Absolutely, guys. So correspondences are just guidelines, and correspondences also vary from culture to culture, practice to practice. You know, different regions of the world believe different things. So don't feel like just because I'm using a white candle that you have to use a white candle. So the thing that matters the most in magic is your intention and your energy. Really focus on building up that energy and channeling it. And I think I'm gonna actually make a separate video specifically on this to help people, because if you find your spells aren't working, it most likely is because you still have a lot of energy work to do. But anyways, let's just move forward and we can talk about that another time. So basically you want to take something sharp and you're going to be carving into the candle whatever words speak to you, whatever lines or sentences or whatever you want. You can be like, I am protected from this. If there's something specifically that you're trying to protect yourself from, you can just say I am protected. You can write the word protection. There might be a list of different things that you are anxious about, that you want to write about, that you're protected from. Once you do this, I like to spend some time with the candle. Spend some time with that engraved candle and really putting that intention and thought into it. While you're holding the candle, imagine what this candle's gonna do, and then as you light it, you kind of want to do the same thing. I actually would recommend taking the time to just gaze at the flame and just stare into the flame of the candle. And while you're doing that, really imagine this like beautiful white protective light surrounding your body. And I would take a lot of time to meditate on this. I know the shots of my video are really quick, and they're always very quick because people have short attention spans and I have to get to the point in my videos. But if I'm doing these spells on my own and in my own personal time, I am spending a good amount of time with them. I am really meditating on it, and you really want to do that too, because if you're just rushing through the motions, then it's not going to actually work. And then once you're done, I suggest just allowing the candle to burn out on its own. But if you really have to go do something and you can't let the candle continue burning, like never leave candles unattended ever. That's not safe. But if you do need to put it out, I recommend using a candle snuffer instead of blowing it out. If it's more of a banishment spell, it makes sense to blow it out. But like for protection, you don't really want to like cancel or undo the spell. This is just my personal belief though. Like if you don't believe this, that's fine. All right, so the next spell we're gonna go over is a protective sachet. I really like these little bags. I do these quite often actually. I would say that working with herbs is the biggest part of my practice. I do a lot of candle magic too, but I really like to work with herbs, and I find that I just love sachets because you can carry them with you. I'll keep them by my bedside table when I go to sleep, and then if I'm going out somewhere, I'll keep it in my purse, or you can keep it in your pocket or whatever it might be. For this one, it's again pretty simple, and you can change it up depending on what you have available to you, but you only need 2 herbs for this spell: sage and also salt. So salt, it can honestly just be regular table salt that you find in your kitchen. So that one is extremely easy to find. Sage might not be as easy, but it's still pretty easy. I honestly just got this ground up sage from Bulk Barn. And then the only other things you need are crystals, your crystals of your choice. That is it. You can keep it super simple. I'll give you another tip shortly if you want to just like up the amplification or just like, I don't know, bring it to the next level, but it's not necessary. I'm trying to keep this as simple as possible for you guys. The crystals that I personally associate with protection are smoky quartz and also onyx. There's some others, but those are like the main protective crystals for me personally. So that's what I used in this spell. But again, do whatever works for you. I also specifically chose a black sachet because I do see the black color as very protective energy. Obviously, when I'm doing this, I'm not just throwing things in a bag because that is not magic and that's not going to do anything. You want to spend time with each herb, each crystal, really working your intention into it. You need to work on channeling that energy. once I finish putting everything in the sachet, I've spent time with each herb, each crystal, I still take a moment to really put that intention out there and also kind of like say a prayer if I want to. And if you want to take this sachet to the next level, another thing you could do is write on a piece of paper what you're protecting yourself from, or you can just say I am protected, and you can put that in the sachet as well. Or you can be even extra with that and you can make your own sigil. Now, sigil magic is a whole other thing, and I'm not going to get into details because it'll be too long, but basically you're taking the words that you want to work with, you're taking out the vowels, so you're just left with the consonants, you're taking out any sort of duplicates, and you're arranging them in some sort of really aesthetic, witchy shape, basically, that has meaning for you, but no one else would know what it means. Basically, it's kind of like a secret symbol type thing. I could do a separate video on sigil magic if you guys are interested in that. I don't use a lot of sigil magic in my practice. I mostly work with herbs, so that's why I haven't really brought it up yet. But if you guys wanted me to do a video on sigil magic, I could do that. Now, the final spell we're going to be talking about today is some tea magic, and this is honestly extremely easy because most people have tea in their house. At least the people I know drink some sort of tea. If you don't drink tea, then just use the last two spells. But tea magic can be really helpful. You can use any sort of tea of your choice, anything that gives you that protective energy. I find blueberry energy very protective for me, so I like to use a blueberry tea. But again, just use whatever speaks to you guys. I actually added a pinch of a couple different herbs in my tea just to give it a little extra kick, but also I just wanted those energies in there, so I use a little bit of cinnamon and a little bit of clove. I would have actually preferred to have loose leaf elements and kind of make my own mix, but unfortunately I just didn't have those tools available to me when I filmed this, but that's okay. Like, honestly, the whole point of this video is making use of what you have and keeping it very simple. You know, you can make magic out of the mundane. So once you have your ingredients, everything, you're gonna steep your tea, you're gonna get your water, do everything you would normally do with tea, except now what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your spoon and you're gonna be stirring your tea clockwise while either saying out loud or in your head your intentions. So you're going to be saying, I am protected from this, whatever you want to say, and you're going to sit with it for a while that tea cools until you can drink it. So keep stirring your tea, sit with it mindfully, be present with your tea, and then when you drink your tea, again, you're drinking it with that intention and really be present. This is the key thing, because if you're just drinking your tea and you're distracted by something else, it's not going to have the same effect. I hope this video inspired you and helped you in some way and gave you some ideas about protection spells, because protection spells are some of the most important spells, honestly. I have done another protection spell video, not quite like this, but I will link it below in the description box for you and at the end of this video. I did a like 2-in-1 amulet and a different type of sachet spell. It's a little bit different, I believe, but the main spell for that one was the protection amulet, and basically that was more for specifically protecting against negative energy, because you know, sometimes we come in contact with energy vampires and being empaths that can have a negative effect. So if you're someone who's like that and other people's energy really affects you, then I highly recommend checking out that video, because that protection amulet is a really good way to like charge a necklace or a ring or whatever you're gonna keep with you and then wear it throughout the day, and then that's gonna protect your energy. It's the first time that I've done like a protection spell video like this, so I hope that you guys found it helpful. Hopefully at least one of these spells resonated with you and it can help you with your practice, or even just give you some inspiration to make your own spell if like maybe you don't want to do it exactly the way I did it, but maybe you're like, oh, but I could do it this way, and I think that's really cool too. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to see more magical videos like this one. I post new videos every single week. They're either witchcraft related, spirituality, self-help, self-improvement, motivational type stuff. Basically, my goal with this channel is just to inspire and help other people to live their best life, because witchcraft and my spirituality and all of this has honestly changed my life for the better, and I just want to inspire other people to have that happiness in their life too. So if you vibe with my energy and you like my videos, I would really appreciate it if you stuck around and joined our family. I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.